Hello guys, how are you doing today? Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to fill the Polish National D Visa application form. Now, with visa application becoming increasingly complicated and difficult nowadays, it is essential that you fill your visa application forms correctly in order to stand out from other people. And also, if you fill your visa application form correctly, this will give the embassy a clearer picture of who you are and your mission to the Republic of Poland. In case you see me for the first time, my name is Breno and I welcome you specially to my channel. In this channel, I make content especially for those who don't have a lot of money and they would like to study abroad or they would like to move abroad to work abroad. So ensure that you're subscribed and you click the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I drop content, because every week you will surely get notified if you click the bell. And also, if you're excited about this opportunity that I'm going to be sharing with you, please give me a thumb up. And if you're a returning viewer, I want to appreciate you so much. Thank you for spicing my channel. So guys, if I were you, I'll take out a pen and bring my visa application form close by and follow through as I tell you how to fill this form. Now, follow me carefully. This is the website of the VFS Global in Turkey. You can check on the internet if there's a VFS Global in your own country, but then I'm going to put the link in the description. What I know is that if you're coming to Poland, you can use the same application form and the visa type is D. Okay, I think the Schengen visa type is C, whereas the national visa type is D. Apply for national visa if you're coming for studies, basically for masters or for bachelor's or for PhD. Okay, all right. Now, the next thing I want to show is the photo specification. I'm also going to put the link in the description so that you can check out these things for yourself. I don't have time to explain everything from the beginning, but the photo that you are going to attach to the form or give to the embassy should have this specification. Okay, now let's go to the form because of time. Please, if you're still watching and you've not subscribed, kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any of my content. I'm going to drop more and more content as more and more inspiration comes and more findings comes about the Polish visa application. If there are more updates, I'm going to update you. Surely I'm going to give you more insight on that as soon as I get more information. Down, the application form, the first one here is in Polish, and this one is in Turkish and English. So let's go for the English one. Okay, now this is how the form looks like, and that picture from that specification you saw earlier, this is where you need to put it. Okay, ideally for me, I would advise you to take like up to 8 pictures. Okay, first let's come here. Now these are guide to filling out the form. Now this is for Schengen visa, this is for national visa, so we click this one. So we click this one. So I'm going to be using this one to explain it to you so that you understand. Though the explanation is in Turkish, because I understand Turkish, I'm going to translate to you in English. Okay. Now, so this is how the visa application form for national visa looks like. That is with the guides. All these in our guides. Without the guides, this is how it looks like. But I'm going to use this because it has the guides for easy explanation. Now, the photo, this is where you put your photo, right? So the photo should be able to fit in. If you follow the specification on the right pixel, it should fit in here. Now, here is where you write your surname, okay, your family name. If your surname, for example, my surname is Boniface, write it here. And I would advise you to write in capital letters. Everything should be in capital letter. Now here, you also write your surname here. The same name that you write here is the same you write here. And in section 3, you have to write your name as in your passport. So, for example, my name is Nzube Promise. My first name is Nzube, my middle name is Promise, and my surname is Boniface. So here I write Nzube Promise, and here is Boniface, here is Boniface. All right. Next section is section 4. Here you need to write your date of birth. In Turkish, we call it Doğum Tarihi. Now, it has to start with the day and the month and the year. Okay, so if you were born on 15th August, year 2000, then here has to be 15, then here 08, so here 1508, then 2000, yeah, 1508, 2000, okay? Now, your place of birth, as it is in your passport, write it here in capital letter, then the country of your birth, actually you can write as a code. For example, the Turkish code is TUR, so Nigerian code is NIG. Okay, But if you like, you can also write the full name here. It's not a problem. I've been using the full name and they've been accepting it. Here, your citizenship. If your citizenship is Nigerian, so you write Nigerian, or you just simply write NIG. Okay, but me, I write Nigerian, or whatever country you come from, you write your nationality. Then sex, are you a man or woman? You choose it here. Then marital status, are you single or are you married or are you whatever, whichever one that applies to you, you tick the box. Then next, something I didn't tell you is that please don't write anything here or don't fill anything here, as it is for only official purpose. This is only for official purpose. Only the embassy should write something here. Please don't write anything in this section. Okay, thank you. Then next, we're here, number 10, section 10. Now, in the case of minors, now in this part, it is only for those who are below 18 years of age. So don't fill anything here, leave it blank. Now, section 11, this is where you need to fill your international passport number. If your international passport number, if you're from Nigeria, maybe start with A or B, then you write it clearly here. Next section, select this one, ordinary passport, okay? Select ordinary passport. Then next, this is where you need to also write your passport number. You can also write your passport number here. Just like you've written here, write your passport number here. But here, if you want, if you have a national identity card, for example, like Nigeria, they have a national identity card, you can write it here. That is the one that is different from your passport. But if you don't have any national identity card, then write your passport number here. Do you understand? But here, you must write your passport number here. It is compulsory. Then you have to write the date of issue of your passport and the validity date. When is it going to expire? Then where was it issued? Was it issued in Abuja headquarters? Was it issued in Ankara, Turkey? Was it issued in Vienna, Austria? Or was it issued in Kaduna, Nigeria? Was it issued in Islamabad? Is it Pakistan or where? You write it here, okay? Then here, now, do you have a residence permit other than the country of current nationality? Let's say, for example, you're a foreigner, you are an Indian living in Turkey currently, right? And you want to come to Poland. Then if you have residence permit for Turkey, right, click this one, evet, yes. If you don't have residence permit, click here. If you've clicked yes, if you've chosen, you've ticked yes, then you have to write residence permit in this place, write residence permit here. Then here, write the permit number. For example, those in Turkey is their TC number. There's one TC number that starts with 99 something. Write it here, okay? This is only for those who are not living in their country, who are living in another country, but they have the permit to stay there, okay? Then you need to write when it's going to expire. When is it going to expire? Write it here, okay? Remember, all the ones with asterisks, with this star, are compulsory. You must fill them. Those without asterisks, it's not compulsory, but if you fill them, it will give the embassy or consulate more information about you, and it will make it easier for them to process your visa or your application. What is your current occupation? If you're a student, write student, okay? Now, if you're coming to Poland, okay, if you're coming to Poland and you're not currently a student, but you have a job, your occupation is what you are doing right now. What are you doing? What are you currently doing? Write it there, okay? Very important. If you're a writer, write writer, okay? Then here, number 20, this is where you need to enter. This says employer and employer's address and cell telephone number for students, name and address of educational establishment. Let's say, for example, you are a student currently. You write the name of the school, you write the name of the address, and so on. But this is where you need to enter the name of your employer and the address. If it is school, enter the name of the school where you are currently studying. Okay, very important. But for me, if I'm applying for this visa and let's say I'm a student, I'm a worker, I'll choose to write worker here. Kind of like let not be like, if you're already a student, why are you not applying for visa? All these things. So you need to enter information that will not put you in the tight corner, that will kind of facilitate your visa, to make sure you get it faster. But make sure you're entering the right information. Don't lie. Okay, I don't encourage people to lie on these matters or any matter at all. Now, what is the main purpose? What is the main purpose of your travel, of your journey? In this case, because you're going for studies, just tick study. This is very easy. Now, number 22 is already there, Poland. If it's not in the form you printed, write Poland. Okay. Now, member state of first entry. For me, I'll write Poland here. All right. Or you can just leave it blank if you don't know, if you're not sure. But I think Poland, writing Poland, because you buy your ticket to Poland, so write Poland. That would be the best. Or leave it blank. Then number 22, number 24, I mean, number of entries requested. Right? Tick this, multiple entries. Then duration of the intended stay of transit. Okay, now indicating days. For example, if you're going to study for bachelor's degree, you know that bachelor's degree in Poland is 3 years. Yeah, so you have to calculate 365 days times 3. You write the number of days here, so you have to write them in days. If it's 700, if it's let's say 1,000 days, you write it here. Okay, very important. Then here, number 26, national visas issued during the past 5 years. Have you been issued a national visa before to Poland or to any country in the Europe? I think it's not just Poland that uses national visa. Even this country, Lithuania too, there's national visa, there's Schengen visa. So if you've ever been to any of these countries with national visa or Poland, okay, you tick yes. If no, tick no. If you've ticked yes, then you need to enter the date. Okay, you need to enter the date when the national visa started and the date you left that country. So you need to put it here from to. Okay, then we go to number 28. Yeah, entry permit for the final country of destination where applicable. Do you have a residence permit already in Poland? If you don't have, then just leave it blank. It's not applicable. Or you can just write not applicable if it is not in your form. Okay. Then the next, number 29 or section 29, intended date of arrival to the Republic of Poland. Now, this is very, very important and sensitive. This is why I said, before you book for your appointment, make sure you've gotten the invitation letter from the school first. Invitation letter is granted to you after you've paid your school fees. Okay. Make sure you've gotten it first. Then, after you've gotten it, then you book for appointment. After you get your appointment, then you send the appointment letter by email to the school. Okay, so that they can send you information on accommodation. That's accommodation documents and also confirmation of your school fees payment, because you will need these things when applying for visa. Remember what I told you about you telling the school about accommodation. If it is not part of the application process, you need to make sure you have a proof of accommodation in Poland. Else, I don't think they'll give you the visa. Okay, or it might delay your visa process because they will still ask you for it. Okay, very, 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 very important. Okay, so after you've gotten that final letter or invitation letter from the school and you've booked appointment, yeah, now you will do your flight reservation. Okay, which I'm going to share. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you a tip on how to do it. Then you book your flight reservation. Okay, now the date, what you're going to write here as the intended date of arrival to Poland should be the same that will be in your flight reservation. Do you understand? As the date you're leaving, you're traveling, you're flying to Poland. Okay. Now, how do you do that? After you book your appointment, let's say your appointment is tomorrow, it's starting tomorrow. Your appointment is tomorrow. Okay, at the Polish embassy or consulate or visa application center, as the case will be for you. When filling this form, you have a window open where you're doing your flight reservation, right? If you can do it online, or if you choose to go to one of these tourism companies, those who book tickets for people, right? You can just tell them you just want flight reservation and you pay them some money, just little money. Okay. Remember, you're not booking for flights yet. You only book for flight after you've gotten your visa, so that you don't waste your money. You are only booking flight reservation. So when you book your flight reservation, you enter the date, let's say like 2 weeks or 3 weeks, starting from the day of your appointment. let's say your appointment is tomorrow, right? So the date you're going to put in your visa reservation as the date you'll be flying out of flying to Poland should be like after 2 weeks from the day of your appointment. Do you understand? Or 3 weeks. So I would just suggest 3 weeks because in normal circumstances, it takes around 2 weeks or 15 days, I think. Let's say 2 weeks for Poland to process your visa, for the Polish embassy or consulate to process your visa. If all things work out well, you should be able to get your visa in 2 weeks, and in the next week, you should fly. You should be coming to Poland. So put it like 3 weeks before, like after the date of your appointment. So, and that date in your on your reservation should be the date here that you're going to put here as the intended date of arrival to the Republic of Poland. Okay. Now, it is also recommended, I would recommend that when booking your flight reservation, make sure you enter a return date, because these people are psychological beings. This embassy, they use psychology. They want to be sure that after your program, that you will come back to your country. They don't want people to come and stay in Poland for a long time and they're not living there, that kind of a thing. So you just have to be smart. Enter, even though I know that when booking for your flight reservation, there's no way you can book for a flight reservation for like up to like 3 years. Like you say, you book for flight reservation of going, then the return should be 3 years. It's not possible. I don't think, I've tried it, it didn't work. So if you have to go for the maximum, if the maximum is 1 year, choose that in 1 year, after you come to Poland in 1 year, you return to your country, but then your program is still there. You can go back, or you can put 6 months if the maximum is 6 months. Then you can decide to put that return date here as the date of you intend to depart, you intend to come back. So intended date of departure from the Republic of Poland, you put it here. Or, in my opinion, or if it's me, I'll not put that date here. I'll just put the date after my program. If my program is 3 years, now if your program is starting in October 2022, so you count 3 years from October 2022, that means 2023, 24, 25. So in October 2025 is when your departure date from the Republic of Poland should be. So you can put it here, okay? So these are just estimates, okay? So you just estimate, you're just predicting, you don't know tomorrow, okay? So you put it there. Then, but if you don't know, if you're not sure, you can just leave it blank, okay? If you're not sure. But here, it is recommended that you put here, okay? Very important. Then next, surname and first name of the inviting persons from the Republic of Poland. If not applicable, the name of the hotel or reservation, blah, blah, blah. So here, you need to enter. Now, after you've gotten your appointment, you send it to the school, right? The appointment letter, and the school now sends you information about a document confirming your accommodation in that school. Yeah. Now, from that document, you need to write the name of your dormitory, the name of the dormitory where you're going to be staying, or the name of the accommodation. Write it here, okay? And yeah, just write the name of the accommodation here. Write the name of the accommodation, and here in this particular section, you enter the address of that accommodation. Okay, enter the address of that accommodation, and here enter their phone number. You see all this information on that accommodation document. Enter that phone number and fax number if they have. If they don't have fax number, just enter phone number. Then in this particular section, this is where you need to enter the name of the school that is invite you to come to Poland. Just like so for some of my most of my clients this year, they're coming to this school, University of Opole. Okay, so you need to enter the name of the school here. You will see all these things on the letter, offer letter, or admission letter, or invitation letter. You should see it on your offer letter. So write the name of the school, okay, their telephone number and fax number if they have fax number. Then you need to write the name, surname and name of one person in that school. So for me, I would suggest that you need to write the name of one person who works in the international office, or the person who processed your admission, if you know. So this is just an example for you. So on the school of your University of Opole website, international office, now you can see all these people work in the international office. So they need a surname first, then name. So you can just write this Novobleska Irina. You write it here. write it in this place. So here, yeah, Novobliska Irina. Then you write the telephone number of that person. As you can see here, the person's telephone number is here. So make sure you write the code number, okay, plus, and you know that these things can be office numbers. You know, it's not their personal, I don't think it's their personal telephone numbers. I think these are their office numbers. Anyway, just write. So the code number of Poland is +48. So you write +48 before you write these numbers, okay? Then what else? You also write their email address. All has to be in this place, okay? We are almost done. We're almost done. Okay, we're almost done. Then next, please, if you're enjoying this content, please smash the like button. I want to get as many likes as possible because I want this content. I want YouTube to promote it, to recommend it to so many people because a lot of people need this. Okay, please help my channel. All right, then the next is cost of traveling and living during the applicant's stay. Who is going to be covering your stay? Like, okay, if in the initial stage you chose that a sponsor, somebody is going to be sponsoring you, then you select this one. You tick this box. Yeah. Then if you tick this box, you write the name of your sponsor here. Yeah. Write the name of your sponsor here, and I think you should tick this one as well. Tick this box as well. Then you have to write the means of support. Is the person supporting you via cash? Write it here, and so on. Choose the one applicable to you. If it's others, write it here. Okay, if it's checks or so on, something, write it here. If you're the one sponsoring yourself, remember you can also sponsor yourself. Now, the idea about bank statement is that they look at cash inflow and outflow. So it should be a bank. If you're sponsoring yourself, it should be a bank that you know, for example, me, I usually use card. So if you're the kind of person that uses card to buy things mostly, you see that all these transactions are recorded as in the history. So you see, they'll see that you have a lot of cash inflow and outflow. So ideally, you can have you can request for this bank statement from the bank for the last 3 months or for the last 6 months. Okay. And also, apart from having this inflow and outflow of cash, you should have an amount of minimum, for me in this year 2022, minimum around 5,000 euros. It will do for somebody who lives in Poland. I'm going to be done very soon. Okay, then you can select your whichever means you choose to sponsor yourself here, whether cash or anyway. Then in this place, don't fill this place. Okay, it's not for you. It's for family member who is an EU citizen. So don't fill it. It's not for you. Okay. These ones, don't fill it. These are not for you. So, but here, don't do anything here. Just leave it. When you go to the embassy to apply or visa application center, definitely you enter the place where you are submitting your visa application and the date and sign. Yeah. So that's it. That's the idea about all these things. I've spoken a lot, but I just have to, you know, help out. If you liked that video you just watched, please give me a thumb up on this video and subscribe if you have not subscribed. Okay, click the notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I drop content. And if you have any question, please put the comment section below and I will answer you. Okay, till I come your way again, have a great time. See you in my next video.